So, hey there guys, how are you all doing? Welcome to my FIFA 13 Road to a Million Coins episode 1. And this episode is going to be pretty much my yearly pack opening, which I'll put here on the background. It's a lot of fast, but I can pause it if I get any good players that you want to see. But it's going to be that, and there's going to be a few deals at the end. They almost didn't make it to the end because the web was down yesterday, but I'll get on to that in a little bit. But as far as trading goes, it's been going a little slower. I think the market's still not the best for trading at the moment. I think that's for a couple of reasons. The first one is that obviously a lot of people don't have coins, so you're trying to sell to people that don't really have coins. So it kind of not only a player has to find and want to buy your player, they need to have the coins to buy them. So that can maybe take a while. So the best players that you can, if you want to turn a quick profit, is definitely some cheap silvers. There will be a couple examples in the end that you can see. But just, buy players for 300, 400 coins, sell for 600, 700, 500, even, just make a few hundred coins profits at a time is definitely not bad. But the second reason is I think the markets, before the whole pack glitch happened, everybody was selling their starter pack, all the players that they got in these starter packs, like I'm opening now. But and most of these players are bad players that nobody really wants. So the market, when you search for players, the majority of players are this kind of players like this. So it's kind of, I think that as time goes by, these players will get discarded, or if people buy them, they won't try to make a profit on them. They're probably buying for their team or something like that. But you can see on this pack here, I got that Chimanga. I also got Whittingham here, as you can see. Chimanga haven't sold him yet, and Whittingham sold for about 2,000 coins. You can see I have like 3 or maybe 4 or 5 accounts that I just happen to have. I got a Mikli there and a Shirley. I won't pause it, you can see there. But that was pretty much the best pack that you'll see here. I got one last pack. I bought a Di Maria. I got a Di Maria on the last account that I opened, which was actually the following day after the web came back on. But yeah, I got a Di Maria, and then it was kind of throughout the whole day yesterday before the web came down. I was sort of wondering, just something wasn't right. And when I heard that people were doing this pack glitch, it kind of all made sense because like when I first got the Di Maria, I searched the market to see how much it was going for. I found another one for 12K by now, and the cheapest one at the time was 25. So it was definitely a good deal. But throughout the day, his price just kept dropping and dropping. And just before I went to bed, his price was about like 15K already. So, players' price should not drop that much, especially not when people can't open packs with Microsoft points. So I was definitely finding that weird. And another thing that I was finding very, very suspicious is that if you search gold players and maximum price 300 coins, which is, below their discard price, and I noticed that like every 5 seconds or so, a player will pop up for under 300 coins buy now. And there are some stupid people out there, but not that many stupid people. And but also a lot of the same team names kept popping up. So there was definitely something on there. It sort of all made sense when the pack glitch was announced, I guess. But most of these players that I got here, the gold players, I sold a lot of them for like 300-400 coins, a little bit more than discard value. But the great majority, especially the silver players, I just discarded them because I just, didn't want to keep relisting them all the time. That Bane sold for about 1,000 coins, I think. But yeah, I just didn't want to keep relisting them. But let me just show you here. This Di Maria, you can see I didn't record, recording messed up, but you can see Di Maria, first owner. Still haven't sold him. I might sell him because he's on a different account and I can't trade him over. So I might just, get the coins and then I can transfer the coins. I've transferred all the coins from, all the accounts that I opened the packs that you just saw to just one single account. I think maybe I had about, maybe 20,000 coins from all those. Yeah, I'm not sure. But I'm moving on here to the few deals that you can see. First one is Balotelli to get it kickstarted. I bought for 7,500, sold for 9,900. Then we have a couple of silvers here. We've got this Cedric. Pretty decent little right back, got some decent stats. Bought for 350, sold for 500. Not the greatest, but you just gotta do it. What you gotta do to keep it going forward. We got this guy here, Shikaoi or something like that. but he's actually a 5-star skiller and 5-star weak foot. So you can see the first try overpriced him quite a bit, but at the end he sold for 7,900. I think he could definitely increase in price, but I'm not sure because he's from Tunisia and he plays in the Swiss league. But he definitely looks like a good player. Just don't know how much is he going to cost, just because he's not too easy to link up on teams. I've got to throw the die in here. He actually took quite a while to sell, which I was a bit surprised. But yeah, 41212 also, he sold for 5,500. Nice little 4K profit there. Then we have that Di Maria I was talking about. But I just sold him just today, just after the web came up. Sold him quite quickly for almost 20K. He's dropped quite back below like 14K already, but luckily I sold mine quickly and made a pretty nice little profit. Then we have Hook, bought for 5,000, sold for 9,900. Once again, I pretty much pictured like what kind of players people would be looking to buy for their teams, and a very popular team for their first team is a Brazilian team. So I was searching for a few of these Brazilian players, just as if I was making a team. You'll see a few more players in a little bit. We have this Iturbe here. It looks like a really nice player as well. Bought for 2K, sold for 5.2. Then we have Jadson. Jadson's been a quite good player to trade. I've been able to buy and sell him quite quickly. Mainly, if you can buy players that sell for about, I want to say like 2,000 or 3,000 coins, and you can pick them up cheaper than that, you can probably sell them, quite quickly and just keep it going on them as well. I'll say that, and the silvers are the quickest way to make coins right now. But another Jadson here. Then we have Kaká, bought for 3,500, sold for 5.2. We have Macarone. See, he's got some pretty decent stats. 4-1-2-1-2 formation, 300 coins profit. Then I search for a left back, chose Marcelo to search that. Nice profit there as well. This guy here is also a 5-star skiller. He plays in the second Bundesliga, but bought for 900, sold for 5.9. That's pretty good. Then we have this brick here. I'm sorry, bad joke, but bought for 300, sold for 600. Just pretty easy coins there. And I guess that's it with the final stats here. About 32K profit. Yeah, we're up to 60,000 coins. I still have a few players that I already bought for the next episode. And I might sell that Di Maria, and if I get a couple more coins that I should, a couple thousand more coins, just because maybe I got like a daily gift. I think I got a daily gift of 2,000 coins on one of my accounts today. Still haven't transferred that over, but I'll probably do that tomorrow. But yeah, this was the first episode. I will see you next time, and bye-bye.